Good morning, y'all. This is Space Miner checking in with you, and today we're going to talk currency and diversity. Okay, so this is completely unscripted, and I'll probably be on my number 10th before you guys ever see this, but let's talk. Where should we start? Alrighty, let's start like this. This is currency. Okay, this is something you're willing to trade to somebody else for something, okay? This is what we recognize, okay? Off the bat, all right? But currency is not limited to paper money. There are times and seasons where other tangible goods have been considered of value. This is a blue pearl, okay? It's like a steely blue pearl, okay? This was valuable to somebody. It was valuable to me. And there was a time this was a currency. Okay? But there are other currencies. There's this guy. If y'all know what XRP is, it's a top-notch digital dollar. This is XRP. This is cryptocurrency. Okay? This has value, y'all. This not only does this round here have value. I mean, this is gold-plated. Okay? It has aesthetic values. But what it represents is digital value. You know, where all this stuff lives on the computer. Zeros and ones, 11001110. Okay? But there's some like me and maybe a couple others that we start saying, hey, buddy, this is my new currency. There may come a time where this is your currency, where this is more valuable than this. So, while we're on the way, let's discuss diversity. What's more valuable? Straight shooting penetrator? Dead stopper? How about a little bit of range, green tip? Maybe a little bit of extra penetration, huh? But maybe you're more of a fan of metal. I get that. Here's aluminum. This is very abundant. It's not worth much to us. We say that, but we use it everywhere and in everything. Okay, maybe aluminum's not your thing. Copper. All right, we got a lot of good industrial applications come from copper. Beautiful metal, probably one of the most beautiful metals on earth, if you ask me, with a beautiful woman to represent it. You know, but not only is there different beautiful metals like copper, there's diversity within your metals. Then the very same metal. What is it you're after? What type of art? You like something maybe a little bit more simple, or maybe something a little bit more busy. But you know, maybe you're like, I don't do low value metals. Okay? Okay, I get that. Let's move in some constitutional. Okay? Now, we're starting to get into not only do you have actual silver value, you have your numismatic values. Okay? What is it? Is it the age you like? You like a little bit of toning? Or do you like it when it comes out a little bit larger? A little bit shinier? Do you like something with a little bit of age? A little bit of show of life? Maybe you just like the Benjis more, huh? Maybe those sit better on you. I mean, I love that Liberty Bell. It means a lot to me. Maybe you're going for straight numismatic. You know, what's this going to get you in metal melt? Not much. but it's a cool piece. I like to keep it around. Or maybe you like something with a little bit of girth, a little bit of size, nice art, a little bit of toning. I get that. But you say, hey, Space Miner, I'm not real big on mixed metals. I get that. Maybe you just want some straight metal. You're just a stacker. All you're interested in is just straight raw value. Well, let's look at shot. Get you close to spot. Man, get you real close to spot. Do you like the little tiny shot? Or do you like big, crumbly, weird shaped shot? Or maybe you just want to bulk up. Maybe you got some intentions on jewelry and art. Okay, you're a money saver. I get that. You say, hey, Space Miner, not real big on shot. Don't trust it a lot. Okay, I get that. Maybe not everybody wants shot. Well, let's bring up the values a little bit. What do you like? You want some bars? It's a cool little samurai bar. 999 fine. Got a beautiful little back. But you say, I like getting some of the more foreign stuff. Well, hey, we got some Japanese stuff rocking. Real simple and elegant. Just very utilitarian. And you say, I like a little bit of history. Okay, maybe this is what you should be aiming at, right? Well, not only do they ship them in plastic bags, they ship them in shrink wraps. A little bit of history involved in that, right? And you say, well, I want something a little bit more numismatic, maybe something backed. Well, then you need coinage. Did you know coinage comes in bars? Well, there's one that does. And these are beautiful pieces. You got the art, you got a little bit of backing by a government, Now, you don't want to trade this in for $1. You say, Space Miner, really not a fan of bars. I need something more. I'm like, well, hold on now. Bars aren't completely dead. You've got a lot of types of bars. Some bars come with an assay. People like this. I keep it in the package. Why? Well, because they recognize it and they trust it. And they say, this hasn't been tampered with. This has been shown, proven, registered. Cool. All right, you're going to want something maybe in an assay. But then you say, you know what? I like something a little more creative. Well, then you're going to want something like just a slightly different form. Like the silver card, the Pirate Met silver card. Certificate of authenticity. Well, hey, there you go. You're getting close towards that assay again, right? You say, man, that stuff's boring. I'm into pores. Okay, I get that. You might be looking at something like a Germania. Look at that. What do you know? Registry, huh? Authenticity. Look at that authenticator. That's beautiful. And I love these pores. They really do turn out nice, don't they? Always got this real nice smooth shine going on somewhere. A little bit of ripple action. Sits real heavy in your hand. Cool. And you say, I'm not so sure about bars. Well, now hold on. Bars have a purpose. Maybe you want something a little more tradable. You need fractionals. Well, not only do fractionals come in bars, they also come in coinage and reproduction of coinage, right? They also come in 10 grammers, 5 grammers, etc. You say, Miner, enough with the bars. Well, hold on now. There's also bigger bars. You could go for a nice 2-ouncer, and it's a pour, right? Some of the guys like to keep the big 5-ouncers, the 10-ouncers, And you just got to kind of find what works for you. You say, Miner, leave the bars alone, dude. Okay, fine, I'll leave the bars alone. Let's move into something a little bit more artistic. We got another 2 ounce here, another 2 ounce here. Silver shields, man. I like these. I think they're a really nice mix between coins, rounds, and bars, and pours. It kind of meets a lot of the qualifications that you're already looking for. And not only do some of these pours and bars and coinages and shields have just this unique shape and appearance, they also come stackable for that nice form-fitting uniform kind of feel. And you say, but Space Miner, I'm really more of a round guy. Okay, I get that. Get you real close to that straight bullion. Everybody likes the rounds. They're easy to test. And they come with the same beautiful lady, And again, back to that, what kind of art are you expecting with that? There's different makers. Look, we got old Lady Justice and Lady Freedom here, huh? You say, but Miner, everything I have I don't necessarily want a face. Maybe I want something with a feel to it. Well, cool. Maybe you like the ships. Maybe you like the pirate stuff. Well, I sure do. Okay? But you say, I like something a little bit more intricate with maybe a little classier feel. Well, you might shoot at an Aztec. Look at that intricacy. But you're like, hey, you know what? Let's give it something simpler, just a nicer, kind of well put together look. You might be looking at an Asahi round. And you say, dude, I only mess with coinage. Well, if you're only messing with coinage, there's a lot of things to consider with coinage. Do you want certificate of authenticity? Is it the Germania you're after? Is it the allegories, more beautiful women? Or is it that little 5 mark right there that you're after? And you say, well, man, some of that stuff's kind of boring. Well, that's okay. You have a lot of different places you can go. You have a lot of different coinages and currencies denominated to these. But maybe you're saying, oh, there we go. Let's step it up a notch. Let's put some holograms on that. I do like holograms. Look at those, huh? That's fun, right? Well, you're not limited to holograms, right? You have colors, too. Look at that nice little maple leaf hiding under all that color. Novelty. There's a lot to be said about novelty. Novelties are impulse buys. Impulse buys are one of your most common purchases. So maybe it's a little bit of color you're after. A little bit of novelty. There's a little bit of novelty in this. A little bit of authenticity provided with this. But you also have certificates of authenticity. Well, those sure help some collectors. Maybe you're just a straight classic kind of coinage guy. Hey, I appreciate that. You might be looking at a Cook Islands. Look at that. Beautiful ship. It don't get more classic than the ships, does it? But you say, Space Miner, you can't just trust in cash and pearls and ammunition and copper and aluminum and constitutionals and shots and bars and certificates of authenticity and shields and coinages and novelties or classics. You got to diversify. Well, step it up a notch. Why don't you start looking at platinum? Look at her. We got Degussa. We got Seuss, however you pronounce it. Let's get you a better look at that. Look at that. Nice little bar, huh? See, we have both sides of the spectrum. We just got some good old-fashioned printing, and then we get a little bit of art. But maybe it's just the name you're after, huh? All right. Well, there you go. More authenticity. But you say, Miner, Why would you just worry about platinum? Platinum's freaking great, guys. Platinum is highly undervalued right now. If you want to stack up something with a little bit of volatility, platinum's a great place to aim. But maybe you're just a little bit more classic than that, and you just want some gold. Hey, gold's old, man. It's not the only one, but it's a trusted one. Look at that. You can get beautiful pieces that just shine and holograms, and you can get the name, you can get the authenticity, you can get the values, you can get the certifications. Look at that. This pile and this, same value. Right now, is this going to go up twice the price tomorrow? Who knows? What about this one? I don't know. What about some of these? Well, it just depends because, guys, money is what you're willing to trade for your goods and your time. So just remember, y'all, there's a lot to be said about money. There's a lot to be said about currency. There's a lot to be said about metals. And that's why diversification is key. Now let's see that hologram can't end it like that. Bling, bling. Okay, guys. So, just a thought, y'all. Expand your horizons. Think about where you're putting your money and what you're putting your money into. So, with that, y'all, Space Miner loves you. I'm going to go with one of the original forms of currency and finish my coffee. So, that being said, Space Miner loves y'all. I hope this helps some of you guys. And remember, break the boxes, bust the bubbles, push the lines. Expand your paradigms. Break the paradigm, escape, discover who you are and what your interests are. Because not only are you considering others' interests, but you're considering your own. So, Space Miner loves you. I hope you guys had fun and I hope you learned something. Have a good day, guys. Bye.